work. Welcome to Anything Is Possible. Had a little problem going live here, so we don't have a cool thumbnail. My hat's not even straight. All right, it's gonna be a little bit different live today. I've got Lil Finn Dash 3.0 in the back seat. We're still in the driveway. We're gonna go and hit a bass hole. You'll notice we came up about an hour early. We're gonna try to end the stream an hour earlier as well. I want to get my older boy Lyle out hunting. They're home for Thanksgiving. So I want to get him out. He got a squirrel last night, which was awesome. Unfortunately, the way YouTube is, I cannot show that on YouTube or I risk demonetization.
Will?
Rad, what's going on, Will? Good morning. Let me switch this camera around and we're going to head over to the lake. It's pretty quick drive.
And then once we're over there, I'm pretty sure I am going to, after that, I think I'm going to come home so I can rest.
Yep, you speak up if you're gonna. So yeah, Kev's coming with us for the first part, which is bass fishing, and then I'm going to swing by the house, drop him off, and then I'm going to go out and probably set the tent up if it's still raining. There we are, back up again.
Oh, there's a lot.
Good morning, Bulk. John, good morning, good morning.
Is that Stuart?
Georgia Time, Stewie, welcome guys. I'm driving. I'll try to catch up on trout best I can. Stoplights, but we got maybe a 10-minute drive to one of the bass ponds. We put our first minute 3 short, our first 3-minute short out. Was that this morning or last night?
Last night.
Yeah, so that's only got like 200 views. The algorithm's really weird with those, I think. So I don't think it's really on the short algorithm. But anyway, we put one out. It's out there. That's the pond we're heading to right now. Let's see. Hey, John, Mr. Parker. Happy Thanksgiving to all the to everybody. Let's go. I know it's a kind of a traditional Thanksgiving is a American-based holiday, but I know you got it around the world. Same idea.
So, we're going up to Uncle Bill's for...
They don't know who Uncle Bill is. Tomorrow we will be fishing for pickerel up in the Pocono Mountains. That's going to be a long live tomorrow, guys. We're going to be up early and stay up late. It's going to be a long live. That's the dam or the canal system that we walk and try to catch some pickerel on, and whatever else we can find. And then Thanksgiving we will not be live. We won't be live on Thanksgiving, but we do have a video coming out with our stripers. That'll be out at 10 a.m. Instead of us going live on Thanksgiving at 10, we have the video set up to premiere at 10. I can't see around this car.
And the best part is we're going to have smoked trout.
Yeah, we've pulled smoked trout. We've pulled the trout out of the fridge, or the freezer. I've got it sitting in the marinade tonight, or right now. I'll smoke it tonight, and we're going to take that up for Thanksgiving. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up when you come in, if you don't mind. Helps with the algorithm. Let's get fishing. Let's go over to this hole. Try to remember where it is. I always forget how far down it is. Good morning, Myra. I got one of these circles. I got to navigate this here circle. Hey kids, look, there's Big Ben again. Nice little view up over this little hill here. If it was clear out, it'd look a little better, I guess.
You could see so far.
So we got one squirrel last night. We're hoping to get some more squirrels tonight when we go out hunting.
Because they're tasty.
We want to make some squirrel pot pie. We might do a video on the squirrel pot. I think we've done a video on the squirrel pot pies.
I think we did. Yeah.
Short or something. But yeah. I don't want to spoil the video, so I'm going to release them maybe in a week or so. Reconnecting constantly. Signal's really bad today. Should be good once we get to the spot. I hope. still finishing my coffee. I tried to sleep in a little bit today. The forecast is 40s, rain, but it's supposed to clear. It's that temperature where if it's sunny, it's beautiful out, and if it's raining, it's cold and miserable. So we shall see what today brings. I see some like breaks in the clouds, so we're hopeful. So 9 o'clock. All right. I wanted to pop up a little bit earlier than this, but that'll work. Will still give us the evening hunt. What do you have on your rig right now?
I have the mouse tail, but I'm not with the swim baits and with the mouse tail packet.
Okay. Is that in the backpack or?
It should be.
Okay. And then you've got those other swim baits that we pulled.
Yep.
Kev and I were playing in our basement last night, going through our gear, and he had a lot of luck on the little mini swim bait, or paddle tail. So we've kind of dug through our soft plastics and found kind of had to Frankenstein a few things together, and we've got a handful of baits that we think. Oh, we just blew right by it. Will produce. Where were you on that one, Kevin?
Nowhere.
We never come from this direction.
I know, that's why I was confused.
Here's the fitness center. Here's the fitness center. Everybody here getting in shape. Man, it's packed. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. He done me dirty. Blocked me out. Are you kidding me?
Why?
Gotta love the Subaru tight turning radiuses. Yeah, boy.
That's why you took a driving test.
Hey, welcome in, Finland. I'm driving at the moment. I'll try to get caught up in chat. Don't look at me, dude. You're the one that cut the corner, man. You see him stare me down like I did something wrong? A little high on the steroid mix today.
That's a donation, isn't it?
Coffee and a dew. Thank you, brother.
Thank
you. Thank you.
Caffeine.
Dude was all fired up coming into the gym. Probably had his metallic.
I probably had one too many coffees.
Alrighty then. Yeah, maybe one too many coffees.
Yeah.
There's a little hole in the wall on here. I like it because you got to walk in. So kind of, it's not a long walk by any means, but
No.
it sorts out some people real quick that, you can't just pull up and fish.
Which is good.
Yeah, I like spots you have to work harder. Of course, now with my ankle being busted now,
You're becoming that.
I'm becoming handicapped, unfortunately. Oh, Lord. Karma. That's karma for me. All right, you start getting your gear together. I'm going to swish the rest of this coffee down real quick.
That's the bag, right?
This purple bag, yeah.
Should be in there.
Yep, it should be in the very bottom. Let me get organized here. Actually, I'm going to let the boy get organized. Drink my coffee. Mabuti Umaga. Good evening from Finland. How's that fishing there today? We don't have snow today. I'm thinking you might already have snow. We had snow on Friday and we caught 2 carp in it. So I'm hoping today's good. We're at a bass pond right now. Kev's going to grab his bass stuff. I'm going to finish my coffee and we're going to make our way down to the pond. And we're going to fish here maybe an hour. I'm going to drop him off at home. He's going to go for a bike ride with his brother. And then we're going to go fishing some more at another spot.
Yep.
Don't spill my pack bait, please. Can you pull that out first and sit it on the ground? I'll be out in 1 second. Yep. That's what I need to put the camera on. Get you guys. Go bounce you around. Fish Forever, welcome, welcome. Oh yeah, we got some good coffee here. That's Seattle's Best is what I'm drinking today. Let's switch you guys around. Sorry, can we bounce? Do I get you all on the tripod? Okay. Let's sit you here. Bear with me, guys.
I need to have to take the bag out.
Yeah, I'll get you squared away.
Thank you. See? Yeah. I got the dates in my pocket.
Well, wait, what did you need?
The missile things.
You got them now, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So what else do you need?
The paddle tail. Remember you put it in with the mouse tail?
Mouse tails. Yeah, I think it's that one.
Yep. It's more like a strawberry color.
Do I get our fishing rod today? Let me see if
All of them are rigged with hooks.
let me see if I got a fishing rod today. You've got the pack with a bigger swim bait in it, right?
Yeah.
You think I could throw that on my ultralight, or do you think I need
Oh, you could throw that on the... I say use the bass rod for it.
this one?
Yeah.
I'll take them both. Okay, so I'm probably going to be more of a cameraman. Knowing how quickly Kevin's going to move, I'm probably going to be more of a cameraman in the first part of this. Let him do his thing. Hold on, what did I miss here? Yeah, Fish Forever Life. I think I'm caught up. Maybe not. Let me see.
That was the last thing you said, Fish Forever Life.
Yeah, I think so. All right, let's roll.
Get it, kids. There is also like 1 pound blue sunfish.
Oh Lord, we caught some tanks. I don't know if I put those in the shorts yet. There are a couple shorts I should throw together. Yeah, we caught a couple 1 pounders out of here yesterday. Bluegills, nonetheless. Georgia Times, I'm not sure if I said hello to you. Welcome, welcome. Where's your doggy friend?
Doggy.
Don't get him worked up. Here's another doggy. Oh, that's an old dog.
That's a big dog. Big dogs.
There's a little big dog over here. Oh, that looks like an old dog. He's trying to act tough for his owner, but he really just wants to be petted.
Oh, don't you want to be petted? Why isn't your parents letting you get petted?
Well, this is a public trail, puppy. You can't be all surprised that we're walking here. So we're going for largemouth bass here.
And something.
Don't tell Travis Yoder about this spot, y'all.
He already
Let's keep it secret.
Doesn't he already know?
Yeah, he thinks he knows where it's at.
There's a couple of people with these ponds that say, oh, the back's the best place to fish. Do you catch them on the backside? Can fish move them up like 40 miles per hour?
Well, if you see how it's a sloping hill,
Yeah.
they probably cut it deeper on the backside.
Yep.
I'll bet you it's deeper on the back.
I know right where on the back they'll be too.
Native Wild Man in the house.
Yo,
Welcome
what
in.
is up?
I'm here a little Fin 3.0. We're
Woo!
going down in the rain, try to get some bass action here.
See,
We're gonna give it about an hour or so here. And the boys are gonna go out and ride their bikes. And I'm gonna go fish for trout and carp after this.
see if my friend Murphy can't come with.
So listen up to this description. Yesterday, I'm driving my car home from somewhere, and I see these 3 kids Kevin's age out right on the road playing around, riding bikes. You know, one's got a flat, I guess, or something. They're playing with their bikes. And the one goes, oh, isn't that Kevin's dad? I have my window down for some reason. I hear him say that. So I come home and I'm talking to Kevin. And I said, like, oh, I think that's your friends down there at the park.
Description.
And the description of Kevin is, what did he look like? Was he wearing a shirt? It's like 45.
He usually doesn't wear a shirt.
It says 45 degrees, and yes, he was wearing a shirt. He had 2 arms, 2 legs.
It was a human.
The most bizarre description ever.
Did one have a scooter?
Yes.
Yeah, that was Murphy.
I knew it was him. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. He just looked like somebody that you would hang out with. Looked like he was up to no good.
Gangster.
Yeah. Oh, look at all this.
Is that something?
Something, yeah, it must be baby sunfish swirling right there. This is what we're working with. I got the port closed up, so when I get back in the car, I'll have to get the charger on it ASAP. Because I can't have the, if it's like a mist, and that stuff gets right into the port. So I got the waterproof case on, which might affect quality, but it's what you got to do. Slab, welcome, welcome, brother. Hope you're doing all right. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm going to start saying Happy Thanksgiving because before I know it, I'm going to disappear for the holiday. And tomorrow I will be, we'll be live, but it'll be a running and gunning. We'll be walking down the canal. It's going to be one of those bouncy lives. They're sitting behind poles. Okay, so this is where Kev's going to start fishing. I'm going to get the tripod set up because by the time I get rigged, he'll probably be ready to leave. This is where he comes with high hopes after slamming him on this rig, and today he'll get skunked. But we shall see. Let me get this up higher so I can actually see. Joy. Joy to Kevin. Go, we'll lock this out. Kev will be a police sketch artist. Yeah, exactly. Got a nose. This spot could be good one day. Yeah, that's the way. Oh, he's on already, guys. He's on already. Here comes the bank flip. Can he do it without breaking off? Oh, he's got one on the board. Sweet. Oh, no. Oh, no. Whew. Good Lord. Come over here and show him off.
Yes.
Before I'm even rigged up, he's got the first bass on the board. On the swim bait, y'all. Beauty. All right, you can get him back. Flying bass, #1.
Oh, you can see why I like this lure now?
You have the lures. Can I have one, buddy, so I can fish?
Sure, why not?
Thanks, son. So kind of you.
Which one you
The
want?
ones we rigged last night.
You almost
Almost broke my ankle again. Gosh. I'm totally turning into Ricky from Trailer Park Boys.
Well, who's Ricky? What is his like play?
He falls everywhere in the show. That's what I'm turning into.
He's like me.
Nolan, welcome, welcome. Bass #1 is on here. Skunk is out of here already. It's a team effort, so if I catch one, it counts for both of us. If Kevin catch one, it counts for both of us. It's a team effort, guys. I gave him the best lure, to be honest with you.
No, you did. I found this.
I gave him the best lure.
I actually found the swim bait on the ground at a park.
I looked through my tackle box. I said, this one looks perfect. Let me give this one to my son because he needs help.
Oh, it says you.
But I'm behind the camera. I'm rigging up.
I haven't caught a bass in a year.
Never skunk with Kevin in the house. That is right. If you don't know how to fish, just take people who know how to fish with you. That's what I do. Right. I'm looking forward to fishing tomorrow. I think we're going to meet up with Paul from PA Brew News, PA couple, outdoors couple. I've got a sweatshirt to hand. I got to put that sweatshirt in the car tonight. God, I don't want to go up there and forget that. It'd be horrible.
What did I come up here for again?
Yeah, imagine he comes and meets me and I'm like, hey, buddy.
Oh, I had it.
Hey, can you bite this?
Bite, bite, bite.
My teeth don't work. Don't break your teeth. That's a little thick for me to bite. Okay, perfect. Find a kid with sharp teeth? Perfect. Okay. I'm going to go down on the other side of Kev here and do a little cast in here. See how this thing looks. Oh, that might not work.
Need weight on it.
Yeah, I want to throw a split shot on it. Take it off of this rod. I need some split shot. So put it right down on the nose. Little nose weight would be perfect for this.
We have a couple.
You have a couple. I don't have nothing. Sabotage.
Oh, gosh, that was.
Good.
What, were you not looking at it?
I don't know if it's got enough weight. How deep down is your stuff?
What?
How deep is your stuff?
About 10 inches from the top.
Any more weight on mine? Mine's riding like a couple inches under the surface. Turn you guys around so I can see chat and you guys. Yeah, it's good to always cast out in like a 45 degree, cover more of the bank water. But with these ultralight setups, you can't cast real far. And for whatever reason, he's killing them here. And we caught like 11 the other day, mostly him. I'll let him lead and I'll follow. What I got on that other rod? I might throw that when we get down. All the way down. Block him.
There's just one knot in the reel. It's so bad because it's like at the end of the line and there's like no line on it. So.
Yeah. Fishing with Mid-South, Nubbies. Welcome in, guys. Good morning to you. Happy Thanksgiving. Sasquatches in Kansas. The Sasquatch are everywhere. Ooh, we got the automatic YouTube drag setting. See how it looks with the jerking action. Not good. Not good. Gotta let a paddle tail do its thing. Nice steady retrieve. See if I can hit that far water. The big boys are on the other side here. And the other side's really hard to get to. It's kind of private, so you have to try to hit it with the long cast. You need me to look at that?
It's impossible to get.
You want to use my rod?
No.
The ultralight's over there. You got the good lure, buddy. That's why we came here. You need to get that on the other rod. You should have told me last night. I would have re-spooled that.
I forgot about it.
Alright, I'm going to get my other rod, see if I can switch something else up. Do I have the power worms or do you? Do you have the power worms, Kev?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll need a worm. I'm going to put that setup back on. I don't think I grabbed the bobber though. Wow. I'm going to catch some of these Mondo sunfish that are in here while he's playing with the bass. I'll let him cover the water and I'll kind of follow him and finesse it. Paul, welcome in, welcome in. Skeeter, welcome in, buddy. You fishing today, Skeeter? Kind of nasty out down here. I'm still on. We're still on for tomorrow, Paul. We'll be at the canal. Definitely by 10, probably earlier. Weisport. Let me know if you're still on for that. Looking forward to it. One of Kev's favorite spots. I'm going to throw a mouse tail, a decapitated mouse tail on. I always cast them in close so I can see what it's going to look like in the water. It's going to look good. I'm going to go down. Do you mind if I fish the end of the lake? I'm going to see if I can get that big old bluegill again. If you need help rigging or something, just tell me, okay?
Okay.
Got a little secret about YouTube. If you're going to go do a live, make sure your gear's working before you go live. He's all tangled up. He's got like a knot in the reel. Never fails. I was kind of relying on him, to be honest with you, for the first part. I'm all geared up for trout and carp. He wanted to come back and fish bass again. I'll go this way so you guys can see both of us, even though it's a distance. Uh, 8 to 18 inches of snow. About time. We got a little bit of rain last night. Not sure how I'm gonna fish this yet. I'm gonna feel in my pocket, see if I have a float. I usually have a float somewhere. Ay, dang it. Had a bite. These mouse tails float a little bit, so if you put it on a small hook, you can kind of bounce them off the bottom. It works pretty good with split shot. Yeah, the chat freezing has been an issue everywhere, you know, on YouTube lately. Jimmy, what's going on, brother? Mo Styles in the house, Mary Gigs, everyone's piling in now. We popped up a little bit early, trying to kind of rush the day along. I want to go hunting in the afternoon with Lyle, so Kev wanted to hit this bass pond that he's been slaying at, so I guess I'm going after sunfish. Oh, $5 from Jimmy for a pond monster. Thank you, Jimmy. You gotta catch a big one for Jimmy. He just paid $5.
Gotta go to the trustworthy spot.
Yep, get down to the big boys. Oh, missed it. Come on. He did land one about 2 minutes into the live. Well, I guess we popped up at my house, so it was probably more like 15 by the time we got here. Man, I wish I had that bobber with me. That was dumb. We were going all in on the swimtails, but I just feel like a little pond like this, us both throwing swimtails, just too much action out there. So you're paying for the fish, I paid for the coffee and dew. Now we'll get another one. We'll get a fresh one for Jimmy. That fish was free we caught. You come down. Come down here. He does better here. I always do good in this corner. So heck with him. Let's catch your own fish. Yeah, it's everywhere, Mary. That chat's freeze. I'm always visiting other channels. It's across the board. Everyone's chat's having the same issue. What? YouTube have issues? It's crazy, I know, but it's true. Okay, I got just enough weight to get it into that spot. Howdy, howdy, Mrs. Skeeter, heading to Maryland today. Oh my gosh, you're here by yourself. Are you allowed to be by yourself, Mr. Skeeter? Good Lord. Ralph, welcome, welcome. Yeah, it's a nice spot. It's close, real close to our house. So we're gonna hit this for a little bit, and then I'm gonna move back to the lake for trout and carp. But I got the boys home, so Kev wanted to hit this place first. Gotta get them. You see, I jumped ahead of them, right? Not crazy about my setup, to be honest with you. See, I kind of came as the cameraman, but I don't want to put pressure on him. If I stand behind him with the camera, it's a lot of pressure for him. So I'm down here. I'll wait till he hooks up, and then I'll be cameraman. I'll grab and get the footage. Just gonna drop it and let it sit there a minute. And then I'll jig it a little bit, see if I can get a bite. It's got a little bit of algae on the bottom. That's why I like the float here. Even though the mouse tail floats up, I think the split shot's probably picking up a lot of algae. So it looks like a salad with a worm coming out of it at this moment in time. Do you have those other, those power bait paddle tails? The little white ones? Can I have one of them? I'm gonna try one of these. I think they're made by Power Bait. Look like little mini shad. I've used them before. They worked once. They're kind of a weird size. Like they don't, I feel like the paddle needs to be a little bit bigger for the weight of them. So you end up fishing them pretty fast. They work really good. The time I caught them is when in the spring. It was in the late spring when the big bass were chasing the bluegills up on the edges. They worked really good then. Turn around. Adam? You just missed one. All right, so if anyone doesn't know paddle tails, you see its funky little tail. It's made so that when you bring it in, it looks like it's swimming. It looks like a real fish. Yeah. Not my favorite. Like I said, I think the tail's too small on these. That's my 2 cents. It looks like an injured fish though, so it might still work.
I'm gonna walk to the backside.
Okay. Oh, there's one.
Got one?
Yep.
That's for Jimmy.
Jimmy, here comes your bass, buddy. Bass up, baby. There he is, paddle tail right out of his mouth. He liked it. Right on the bottom of the lip. Okay. Jimmy's bass right there. He caught right on the side, buddy. Steve Brill, what's going on, brother? What's going on? Good morning to you. Shark member for 1 month. That is awesome. Yeah, Skeeter needs to be supervised. Who's going to pull Skeeter's finger today? He's going to have to pull his own finger. Stewie, $2 in. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Heading to Maryland to New. Go to the store for a pack of smokes. Mid-South's always in with the jokes. Let me keep Kevin in the focus because he's the one that's going to be catching fish, not me. Tomorrow when I get down there, you'll get to see the world's worst fisherman in action. Awesome, man. Awesome. Hey, it don't matter, man. The important thing is you're out there. That's all that matters. Let's see. Mary Giggs. I'm trying to see what the... bear with me 1 second, guys. See what's going on here. Bam! I forgot the bam. Left in the woods, Sasquatch the raid. Let's see. Let me get caught up, guys. All right, let me catch you in another one here. See that? We deliver. We try to deliver anyway. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I'm going to need those. I'm going to need more bait. That ain't ever coming down. No, you're not out. You have a whole pack of those.
It was only 2 corn. The one was broken and the one had no tail.
Okay. No.
What were you doing up there?
I was trying to catch a fish. What do you think I was doing up there? You think I cast it up there on purpose? Ah. Looked like a tree pounder for sure, Jimmy. At least a tree pounder. I fought him for a while, but he just tangled me up 20 feet up in the tree. That's the end of this. All right. Well, that escalated quickly. Kids all the way over there with all my good bait. What's going on, Chris? Oogly's keeping it real in the house. We've both caught one bass. I just caught a tree and broke off my lure that was working fantastically. Got the kids home for Thanksgiving, so I'm going to be fishing a little bit with them. So we're going to fish here maybe an hour. Then I'm going to drop him off at the house with his brother, and then I'm going to go for catfish and carp. 2 in so far, Tim. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, what are you doing in that tree? All right, I found or I saw a bobber down here in the water. I'm going to see if I can get that bobber and throw a little plastic worm under that bobber and catch some bluegill while I'm... Oh, here's another bobber, and this one's even smaller. So, hold on. Be right back. You know what? Let me tilt this up because there's a chance I fall in the water. And maybe it'd be an early Christmas present for some of you to see me fall in the water. No. All right. This one even comes with a little hook, but I'm gonna put my own hook on there. Brad, ATC in the house. What is going on? The Shorts King. I got myself in a slight predicament here, as you can probably expect. I've cast it into a tree immediately after catching a bass. Kevin's on the other side of the lake with all my good lures. I've got a worm somewhere in my pockets here. These. The problem is I always pick up trash. Hey, Justin, and I put it in my pocket, so I stick my hand in my pockets. There's a good chance there's a hook in there waiting for me. No good deed goes unpunished. Here's the little hook I'm going to throw. Like I said, we caught some monster bluegills out of here yesterday, 2 days ago. Let's see if I can get them. Good enough. Running out of line on this. I'm gonna have to re-spool sooner than later here. I swear Kevin runs away from the camera at times. We talked about this. We were gonna fish together and I was gonna film him mainly. But I can't keep up with him. He's all the way over there. He's in the trees. Let me turn so you can see him. It's like watching Dave from Double Hook Angling as Gregory just fades into the distance. But like I said, we'll give it about an hour here and then do a little driving. We're only about 10 minutes from the house. Drop him off. And then we'll do a more traditional live. Me sitting behind the rods for carp and trout. We'll let the power bait do the work. We'll sit out behind them. I'm hoping it bite. I got it. Perfect. All right. Got this little wormy. Give it maybe 18 inches or so. Don't get old, guys. Having some nerve issues with my body lately. Not fun. My muscles don't talk to my brain sometimes. All right, let me find my split shot. I'm gonna put one split shot because this worm's pretty buoyant. Almost floats. It would float if it wasn't for the hook. And I want it to get down there a little bit quicker, so maybe 6 inches up, I'm gonna put a little split shot on. That split shot is shot. Okay. That one looks like it's got a couple uses left in it. Just a little piece of lead. Nah, yeah, I'll tell you guys in time. Has nothing to do with the trout slab. You keep eating that supermarket food. slip. Let me catch up a little bit. Mike's in the house, MVP. Good morning to you, sir. How's the weather out by you? Pickles, welcome, welcome. I have, Brad says I have a new man horse short out. It's even better than the last one. YouTube is awesome. It's a wonderful place. Love YouTube, love the IRS. Just love everybody, especially those. That's thunder. It's thundering. That's weird. Let me see. I don't have a lot of line here. Do we chase Kev down? Let me go over here. Let me see if I can go catch this tree. I caught this tree last time I tried to make this cast. Let's try again. Can't stand on that grade. It'll be too loud. Y'all won't be able to hear me. My minnow's just hanging off the tree. There's Gene, yellow shirt dad's in the house. Wendy's in the house. What's going on, guys? See if I missed anyone else real quick. Just tooling around for bass a little bit. I'll make a few casts here and then I'm gonna follow Kev around. Kev just lost one. He had one down there. Kind of doing what crappie fishermen do with the bobber, with the worm underneath of it. I'm just giving it a slow twitch and letting it kind of, like, it's like a pendulum. You twitch the bobber and then the worm will just go under it. As soon as it makes that action, you twitch it again and you get kind of a rhythm. I'm not a fan of this type of bobber. I usually like the little quirky trout magnet bobbers, but I forgot mine in the car and I found this one, so reusing it. Bud Files, welcome in, Sue. Welcome, welcome. Scotty, Fun Fishing Adventures. Thank you guys for joining. Appreciate you. I am not doing the dance that I saw Mrs. Skeeter do the other night. That was hilarious. Good luck. I appreciate you going out in the weather so I can sit here in the drive watching you. No worries, Steve. I know you'd rather be out here, bro. Yo, Steve, 10 buckaroonies. Thank you, brother. You're amazing, man. Amazing. Amazing supporter right there. Like one more cast here, and I want to move down to where Kev is. Oh, there was a bite. On camera. It's supposed to clear up today, Steve. We'll see if it does. I'm kind of hoping to not put the tent up because I want to move a little bit. I want to start at the creek today for the trout, work my way through there. And if that doesn't work, then go sit off the beach and set up for trout and carp. It rained again pretty good last night, so I think that creek's flowing good now. Turn this. Kev's coming back to us. Kev's gone. It's about an hour for him to go around the pond. He's like a clock, so it must be about an hour in. He's made a circle. He's almost back to where he started. Let's drop this bit down a little bit. I might take that split shot off and let it do a real slow sink. The fall the fall was the ticket the other day. They were biting it on the fall. But it took almost, I timed it. I would jig on the edge, I'd jig the bobber, and it took almost 10 Mississippi for that worm to come to the bottom. So it was so slow. It's going to look so boring on camera, but that's what sometimes works. We fish here a good bit, but we usually don't go live here. Because it's kind of like you get here, you do your 20, 30 minutes, and then you're out. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's going on here? You don't have any line to lose. You gotta be careful. Maybe a little bit more than that. Keep trying different depths. You can see our different styles, right? Like I'm more of a finesse guy. Kevin's run and gun. I've made it about 20 feet. He's made a whole lap around the lake. This technique is like watching water boil, seriously. Ain't ever catching up. Oh man, what happened? We'll be glad when we switch to... You saw a big one? Staring at a bobber is almost impossible when you're trying to keep up with chat. Justin, I'm sure knows. I'm sure Brad knows. You stare at a bobber, it's like you got to stare at it. You can't feel it. You can't hear it. It just goes under. So, yeah, not ideal. Yeah, we delivered today. It's nothing special, but Jimmy bought a fish and we delivered. But hopefully we'll get into something real good today. You never know. Whoa, is today Scotty's birthday? Fun Fishing Adventures? Happy birthday, Scotty. Unless Mid-South is playing with me. But, yeah, happy birthday, Scotty. Yo, got the gas. Justin, 10 buckaroonies. Justin gave us 10 bucks. Thunderstruck. Justin, is that a play on, oh, what's that there was like a cartoon, Buddy Thunderstruck. Buddy Thunderstruck, I think it was. You remember that when you were little? Maybe I just liked it. There used to be a show called like Buddy Thunderstruck. Awesome. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome, awesome, awesome. Dehydration and 4 Molsons. Oh my gosh, I'm way behind. I don't know how that adds up, Brad. I got 10 bucks for the $8. And then you let Percy go? Dude, I'm telling you, you should have, instead of you filming yourself drumming in the bathtub, you should have been filming you eating that $8 perch. I'm telling you, Buddy Thunderstruck was like the best show ever. Look it up, guys. That short has 80 views in an hour. What's going on here?
Yeah, I said the 3-pounder was like right under the bridge. I looked down and I saw him. He darted right on. I cast it on him, but.
You're gonna pull one out of here.
You think?
Yeah. I've been just playing with the worm. Yeah. This is a good spot. Wonder if you put a split shot on that and cast a little bit further. No. Wanna try it?
Sure, we'll try it.
Oh, I got one in my pocket here. I'm gonna add a split shot just so you can cast a little bit further with that. Maybe, yeah, maybe put it right at the jig head, like right at the head of the hook. Yeah, Buddy Thunderstruck. It was awesome, man.
See if it works first. I don't want to cast it all.
Looks good to me. Okay, the split shot looks good. Here we go. Let's see if we can get them on here. I didn't see any bolts hanging off of Lyle's bike. I'm not sure what he was talking about. The fender? Do you know?
It's like for the front wheel, like what he has on the back wheel.
When we get back to the house, show me. I didn't see anything. Hit a couple in there too. Fantastic area. I'm standing in one spot.
I see your face hanging down farther now.
Yeah.
Should I try to snag it?
No, because you got light line too. You'll lose it. The world needs a man in the bathtub playing drums on a bucket. Advantage, I don't have to bring the pit. Disadvantage, harder to fish, longer walk, need bait. The joys of fishing, Brad. Mike. Brad, I finally remembered to join your channel. Good luck fishing. Awesome, awesome. You're going to love it over there. Advantage, nobody to bug me. More beautiful scenery. A little bit of a walk away from the parking lot is always nice. National Cake Day. All right, we got that going for us. I had some cornbread for breakfast is what I had. Homemade cornbread.
I had cornbread and I bologna sandwich?
Yeah, the kids ate the eggs. There's a little bit of an egg shortage in our house. We got let's just say I lost the fight with the broody hen. And we got a nice clutch of eggs, but I can't get to them. Bertha's sitting on a whole bunch of eggs again.
Like how much?
There's about 9 in there.
9?
Got a pile. We have an Orpington chicken, and they like to, they go broody quite often.
But the eggs aren't fertile though, usually.
Yeah.
Oh, that bobber looks so cute. Big bobber. I don't get why people use so different.
I know. Well, they're good to see. You can see them. But other than that, yeah, bobber a quarter of that
Basically,
size.
it's no different than a hawk, really.
We use some little tiny bobbers sometimes. You getting ready to go, bud?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
In 5 more minutes?
5 more minutes, and then we'll stay live. But I'm gonna swing by the house, drop him off, make sure Lyle's bike's set up for the bike ride, and then we'll hit the other lake. This will be the last cast for me, and then we'll follow Kev down the bank line. Did somebody say cake? Ate too much cake growing up. I've never been I don't like sugar. You look up the top 14 carcinogens in the food that the FDA allows. Oh, I'm not going to say it. Never mind. YouTube will ban me. Just know my wife's she's a chemist, and there's everything that goes into these foods for shelf stabilization. Well, at least I got a new bobber. I lost the lure, but I got a new bobber. Let me pack this rod up. We'll head down. We'll watch Mr. Kev. Okay. Apparently Skeeter suffered a blow to the noggin overnight. Well, how can you tell? It's hard to tell. I'm gonna get caught up to the bottom. Yogi, welcome in, buddy. Good morning to you. Happy Thanksgiving. We're just wrapping up at the bass pond. Kev's gonna take a few more casts. We got 2 bass out of here. I'm gonna drop Kev off, and then we're gonna head to a lake. That's not far, just me actually. I'm gonna head to the lake with you guys, do some carp and trout. The rain has stopped. The bugs are out, which is weird. It's not that warm, but the bugs are definitely out. I think what it might be is the whole civilization of mosquitoes. It was such a dry summer, they couldn't do the thing. That's exactly what they are. They're mosquitoes.
I was gonna say the one looked just like a mosquito.
Skeeter, come and get your cousins. Skeeter's cousins are out. What the heck? They're trying to do all the reproducing before the hard freeze comes. We got Roe Cole's Cabin in the house. X-Files, welcome, welcome. Good morning on a break. Awesome, thanks for popping in. I appreciate that. I love the daytime live. I love people that pop in.
Following right above my head.
They are.
You see them above my head?
Yeah.
Watch this. I'm gonna move over.
You know why? You're exhaling. They like that carbon monoxide, dioxide, whatever. That's what they like. Jose, welcome in, buddy. Hope you're having a good day. That's a dude that knows how to cook some fish, man. I wish I knew that style of cooking. He makes it look real good. Pickles is another one. Pickles knows how to cook really well. I don't know. I like the way my food tastes, but it sure don't look good on camera. It's not always the most appetizing thing. I don't know the right words and the right way to do it and the angles and all that junk, but hey, my kids like my fish and deer meat, and that's all that matters. Oh, so yeah, nothing better. Right now, I'm just a cameraman. I'm done. All right, maybe I... Last cast? That's what he did last time, then he cast it another 20 times. Nice fish. Rogue Call's cabin might be living in the past. We did catch 2, but that was a while ago. He might be behind in the chat, in the video. Really calling it? You really doing it? Last cast for real? He's doing one more. For sure, Steve. We had awesome community hanging out in here.
Up there still chatting.
It's so nice. You know, it's almost like a resource center. Like, I don't need to go Google anything. I'll just look in chat, and tomorrow when I'm live, I'll just ask the person, and then I'll go watch their video.
Okay, for real, we're packing it up now. One more.
And for sure, if you guys are ever asking questions and you know that video exists on somebody's channel in chat, don't even ask. Just go drop that link. Just drop that link right in chat and be like, oh, you want to fillet a largemouth bass? Here's Justin's video on that.
Justin, why did you do that?
Yeah.
Justin.
Down in Arkansas, they're allowed to do that. It's okay to eat roadkill steer.
For real?
Yeah, somebody hit a steer, 1,000-pound steer.
Here.
Bull cattle, 1,000-pounder right in the road, and he just cut it up and put it in his freezer.
Who was it?
Justin, Thunderstruck.
Oh my gosh, 1,000 pounds?
This is mainly a largemouth bass lake. There's some monster bluegills. We caught a couple that were pushing a pound like a week ago, a couple days ago. Look, there's a lot of fish in the shallows right here, buddy.
Yesterday.
Yesterday? It was yesterday?
Yes.
You sure you don't want to cast one across here? I feel like they're all up here in the shallow.
You think?
I do. I really do. Let me turn the... I just have a feeling that's where they are. Free meat is the best meat. Paul, you couldn't say it any better, brother. Everyone fighting over what tastes better, rainbow, brown, stocked, wild, native, all that crap. Free meat's the best meat. Free groceries, baby. Free groceries.
Groceries?
Groceries.
Groceries?
Oh, let me get this thing cranked down here. I'm still using Steve's tripod. It is amazing. It's so much better than our tripod. I think it's made for like professional photography. It's a little heavy, but man, it is just so much better than what we were using. I hate when people are gonna walk. I always feel like a weirdo walking up with a phone. 23 and 33 thumbs up. You guys are awesome. I'm gonna drop the buoy off at home, and then we're gonna swing up to the lake and do some trout and carp fishing now. So it'll probably give me about half an hour if you only want to see fishing. But hey, it's always an adventure. 882 for Paul. Welcome, welcome. Best fish is wild brown sea trout. I don't know about that. That's just like your opinion, man. Yeah, Tim's a sleeper there. Check out Tim. He's not always in our chats because of his work schedule, but Tim is a long-term, he might be like our third oldest member. He's up there. And he's a shark member, big supporter of our channel. He's he fishes and hunts, does all, obviously, does all the outdoor stuff himself and works and all that stuff. So he's a busy guy. So you may not see him as often, but he is always behind the scenes supporting. So make sure you connect. I think that was the point of that rambling. It looks like the sky is trying to clear out. Yeah, sure thing, Tim. Tim was saying hopefully sometime he'll be able to pop up on the panel when we do the members only panels. Usually doesn't work with his work schedule. Oh, doggy.
Oh, he wants to be petted.
Yeah, he wants to be petted. He might rip your arm off. You never know. It's a 50-50 chance for some of these pups. He's a nice doggy. I've ridden my bike through Alaska. I had wolf packs follow me, and I can safely say I'm more afraid of a dog than a wolf. I've been attacked by domesticated dogs way more than wolves. Or bears for that matter. And I've been face to face with bears fighting over salmon. He still chose the salmon instead of me. He's squirrely. Yeah, he's a chubby one. Hey, buddy.
You got a corn pile at home.
Yeah, you want to come over?
Oh, he sounded interesting.
You want to come over to the corn pile? All right, maybe not. Maybe later. Okay. See you at the tree stand, maybe? Okay.
See you at the tree stand.
We got... Yeah, we were using our 22 last night, and Lyle, he had a scope on it, but still, 22 is not an easy shot on a squirrel. And he took a 30-yard shot, and some of y'all got the email. I sent you the pictures. It looked like, once I skinned it out, it looked like a deer, like right through the rib cage. Perfect shot.
Like a deer.
Yeah, perfect shot. No meat wasted. Went through the ribs and, you know, out through, basically out through the guts because of the angle. But Lyle is not the quietest in the woods, but if you find yourself in his crosshairs, kiss your butt goodbye. He hasn't missed yet.
And you have.
Oh, I've missed plenty.
Lyle's a good shot.
Yeah, he's a good shot. Okay. Let's get this stuff in the car back. I'll leave the jacket and then they just lose a layer. Bear with me, guys. I get everything packed up here. Okay. This is what a proper car looks like, guys.
Yep.
Car's like 2 weeks old and all messed up. Okay. Alrighty. Let's get this. Enjoy my face up close. Got to get the external battery on, so just bear with me. While I do that, here, look out the front. My mom asked what kind of animal that was. She couldn't figure it out, Brad. They said it was a wildebeest. So that was a wildebeest. I had, you know our Wonder Woman?
Yeah.
I put her holding a squirrel. Dang, I can't get it in there. Gosh, what's going on? It's frustrating. 71%, not too bad. Not too bad. take my coffee mug out of the camera. Get caught up real quick before I drive. I thought Wonder Woman killed that massive beast. We're in Pennsylvania, Georgia Times. Pennsylvania, Eastern Pennsylvania. All right.
You ready?
Oh, I'm ready. You ready?
Oh yeah.
Got my pack bait in here. When we get home, can you show me real quick on the bike? I was having a hard time understanding what bro was talking about. Exactly. A lot of good meat in that head, Brad. Headshots are tough, man. That's a tough shot to make, a headshot. The 22, I usually take a body shot.
It's better.
Yeah, it's better. Usually you can hit them, and depending on the angle, they're not going to survive it. A lot of cheek meat in those squirrels. A lot of good cheek meat, Brad.
For real?
No.
There's a hunting game that I play on the Xbox, Hunter Call of the Wild. Oh, I love it.
Hunter Call of the Wild. I'm sure some of y'all play that. Let me get out of here before this car comes. We got places to go.
Basically a game you can buy maps and buy different kinds of stuff. And then there's different kinds of animals you shoot on each map. I personally just like the beginner map because it has most of the animals in it. But there's like the savannas, there's the rainforest, there's a whole bunch of stuff. But you gotta use like what's made for it, and like you have to make like a heart shot or a lung shot or a brain shot for it to die. If you hit anywhere else, it's impossible for it to die.
Gotcha.
Unless if you're using like a gun made for wildebeest and you're using it to shoot squirrels, then it's gonna die.
We always make squirrel pot pie is what we always make.
It's
Oh
so
no,
good.
squirrel came in. Squirrel's in the house.
Oh, get
No, real squirrel. Squirrel's Magnet Adventure, Pennsylvania channel. We're talking about squirrel pot pie and squirrel pops in. Sorry, squirrel. Yeah, we usually make pot pie, and what we do to make sure we get all the meat, I usually cook the meat in a crock pot, and then I pick every little piece of meat off of that bone, and then I collect that meat up and make pot pies with it. Basically, is yeah, that's pretty much it. And my boys don't like peas, but they like the flavor of peas. So
I like peas.
I
Lyle
puree
doesn't.
Yeah, Lyle doesn't. So I puree the peas, so it looks like the nastiest gravy because it's this green color. But Lyle's colorblind, so he don't know, and he just loves it. Oh man.
So disgusting. I was like, oh, what color is this? I'm like,
it's an odd color green. It's yummy.
ugh. I hate it.
Yeah, it don't look right, but it's just pea green. What are you gonna do?
It's just bad.
Oh, man. All right, heading back to the house. Dropping off Kev. I got to look at Lyle's bike real quick, and then we're going to head up to the lake and do some more fishing. The sun is definitely popping out, so I'm not going to set the tent up. We'll go say hi to the geese. I need to grab a bottle of water when I'm in the house, though.
I was gonna say I'm
Or
thirsty.
do you still have water in here?
No, we're all
We're all out. Keep going in the circle. That's the point of the circle. That's the whole point of the circle. If you stop, that defeats the purpose of the circle, people. Come on.
Just keep going around the circle like 40 times. Wee-hee!
Hey, kids, look, there's Big Ben. Again.
Where?
The coffee cup is rattling. Sorry about the connection. Usually gets choppy when we start getting close to our house. We kind of live behind a mountain. Kind of live in a shadow. In fact, let me switch the camera. Like showing people exactly where I live on a public live. Trash day. I put the trash out last night.
Did you?
I did. I got more trash to put out, but I missed it last week, so it's all like overflowing. Not a good week to clean out the shed because I already missed trash last week. I'm hungry. Did I eat breakfast? I need something to eat too.
Yeah, you didn't eat breakfast.
Oh, this is a bad spot. This is a real bad spot.
For what?
I'm not going around the blind turn. This guy's all in my butt like he wants me to go around them, but hey, should have woke up earlier if you're late. All right. Got more construction vehicles down here.
Lovely.
What are
What a
they doing
lovely
with this
day,
house?
guys.
Always working. This guy waited till the last possible second to go around them. Real smart move there, Hot Rod. Who was saying last night we were talking, or 2 nights ago, about impulsive? I think that's a big problem in society today. There's a lot of impulsive behavior in general. That's a good word for it, impulsive. Here's Drew. John.
Beep, beep. Didn't even see it. We're sneaky.
Story of my life. Snuck by him. Okay. We are home.
A, B, C,
Okay. Alright, give me a couple seconds, guys. Stop short. That's my move. Let me get a few things together and I'll be right back at you. All right, sorry about that. I got my bologna roll up, some seltzer water, living like a king. Hey, buddy, going to Wally World. All right, we're just heading. We just got done one fishing trip, dropped off the boys. Now I'm going to head up to another spot. Awesome, man. I appreciate that, Buggy. To get up on the news, do I need anything specific? Tim, to go up live, you just need your phone, buddy. What it'll be is you'll go into the live on YouTube, and I'll have a link there. You're going to click that link, and basically going to follow directions from there. You're going to just pop up, and I'm going to allow you on panel. There's Lyle coming out to go biking. All right. See you, Mike. Let me see what... Knuckles in the house. Welcome, welcome. All right, let me shove this in my face and we'll get to the lake. What's going on? Happy Thanksgiving. My neighbor. Got the best neighbors in the world around here. All right. Looking at something other than my face. So we're back. Let's say about 10 minutes tops from the next spot we're gonna fish. We'll run down there, we'll set a chair up, and we'll set the carp rods up and the trout rods. I can really use up the rest of the pack bait because tomorrow we're gonna go upstate and chase pickerel, so we'll be throwing sunfish and small, well, medium-sized shiners. We got some like baby sunfish and creek chubs. I'm gonna try to catch some bigger pickerel tomorrow upstate. Meet up with Paul from PA Brew News, and then Thursday's gonna be Thanksgiving. We're not gonna be live on Thanksgiving. We're gonna have a video premiere. That's gonna be an awesome video. And then Friday, I don't think we're gonna be live. I might pop up at some point, but every Friday, Black Friday, we help with stocking. We're gonna be stocking some trout. We probably will pop up at some point. So we're going to be, we volunteer at the nursery down in Norristown, Stony Creek Anglers, and we'll be working down there the entire day. It's a long, hard, fun day. So we'll be doing that. We do that every Black Friday. Here's my buddy right there. That guy right there, he's old and decrepit, but he actually raced the Tour de France back in the day. Believe it or not. His middle name is Driesens, and or his last name I should say is Driesens, and that is what Lyle's middle name is. So we named him after that gentleman right there. Longtime friend. He kind of got me into the sport of bike racing a long time ago. 30 years ago. He's like a local legend. The guy just walks 24/7, still in great shape. He's almost 80. So you guys didn't think you'd see a Tour de France bike racer today, did you? You're gonna be down there, Jimmy? My boys love that day. I think my wife will be there too. We usually all go down and hang out. It might be rainy, so hopefully they got the fire blazing. Hey, Steve, bro, look at that. Purchased the membership. It looks like X-Files might have grabbed it. I see a star next to his name there. So welcome aboard. Very kind of you, Steve. Feel free to check out our membership. A lot of videos already over there for you guys to check out. you get a sneak peek of that striper video that's coming too. I made the entire trip unedited, largely unedited, a shark video. It's an hour and a half long, but it's got some awesome unedited footage. The video that's going to premiere on Thanksgiving is cut all the way down to about 30 minutes. Wrench up. Who am I wrenching up? Is that X-Files? Did I not wrench them up? Let me navigate this here swervy road. I'm more likely to hit a deer or a turkey on this road than a human, but still, I will drive carefully and I'll get them at the stop sign. Especially since there's a cop in front of me and a cop behind me. I love cops, by the way, guys. Big fan. And the IRS agents and YouTube, I love it, love it, love it. All good things to say about anyone possibly listening who can make my life miserable. Oh yeah, X-Files is glowing green. I know they try to help with all these colors, but everybody glows a different color. It gets a little tricky and confusing. X-Files. Add as standard mod. Alright, smurfed them up. Here comes a guy blowing right through. Come on through. On the phone. Okay. Oh, the W. The W. For 30 years, I had to work on Black Friday. So I am totally enjoying being off on Black Friday for the first time, like, since I was a teenager. And most of the jobs that I've worked over the year, this was like the busiest time of year, so it was hard to enjoy the holidays. I'm actually going to do a lot of baking over the holidays. Not because I love baking, which I enjoy baking, but just to save money. I'm going to try to do the pies and all kinds of junk that we like to eat around the holidays. So those things ain't cheap. You go out to the store, you're going to drop, 12 bucks on a pie at least. And I'll probably spend 12 bucks on the ingredients, but I can make 5 or 6 pies and freeze them or give them away. I'm sure they'll taste better and healthier. I think that's Love Our Toy Pups. Love Our Toy Pups, you want a giveaway. I'm not sure where you live, but if you can email me at HolitnaRiverLodge@gmail.com, and we can discuss how the best way to get you your prize. You want a fixed blade knife, actually. You won the big prize on the giveaway. It's a beautiful knife. If I can't ship it, I might be able to we might be able to buy something from a store that's similar and have it shipped directly to you, or I can PayPal you, the money for it instead. But you did win a drawing, and I want to make it right. What is that black thing? Is that not sure what that thing was. Trash day in these parts is interesting. We find some good stuff. Yeah, bread business. I can see that, Tim. Financials too, man. Financial industry. Oh man. End of the year, tax season's coming, and closing books up. Crazy. And even when I did my own business, but when I used to make money doing my own business, guiding, it was a nightmare getting everything together. Especially when we lived in Alaska with no internet, trying to get it all together. Boxcar Jerry, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Heading to the Lake Numbskull. I'm actually at the lake, believe it or not. Just moving into the spot I want to go to. So we're about 5 minutes from walking down to the spot here. We got 2 bass at the pond with Kevin. Kevin and Lyle are going to go for a bike ride together, which is nice. See, before I made this change to work from home, that's something my boys never would have done together. They would have never gone for a bike ride together. So they've both matured a lot, and I think being home each day is really a big reason for that. They're forced to get along because we get into some situations when we're out on these adventures where the nonsense has to stop because, you know, they can't be kids. They got to grow up and be mature about it. And, you know, we get in over our heads and they learn valuable lessons and they get along with each other better. So yeah, they're going for a bike ride together right now, which is awesome. That being said, if a Kristen May pops in the chat, please alert me at once because it's probably bad news. They can't call me because I don't get calls when I'm live. Turn the notifications off. Trapper Scotty, what's going on, brother? We just pulled up to the lake. I'm gonna drink the rest of this water real quick and we'll go down there and we'll throw in. Alright. Give me a couple seconds, get my gear together. Comes a kid, don't steal my fish, kid. Okay. Sorry, Brad. Got my good rod holders here. I'm gonna go with the good ones. Yes, the stringer's in there. The chair. Let's go with the white one. Gotta have a free arm for you guys. Okay. Off we go. I'll be able to chat better once I'm set up. But Steve, you got a good look at where I'll be. If we meet here, this is usually where I go. Especially once winter sets in, because they'll all be down here in this deep hole. Oh, a little more wind than I thought we'd have. We'll do our best. Set up about here. Alrighty. Another membership given away by Mr. Brill. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Let's see if we can find out who got that one. Not sure who got that one yet. Don Johnson, welcome, welcome. Everyone keeps saying about snow, man. I don't know. I looked at the forecast. I didn't see any snow here. Didn't look like much of anything. But these weather people are crazy anyway, you know? Alrighty, we'll use our quick striker here. Let me see, did I bring my battery? Nope, okay. That's alright, we don't need it. Get the carp bait out so that we're actually fishing. Bald eagle. He's gonna eat your trout.
Yeah, he's here every morning.
Yeah. It's funny because there's a bunch of birders that always walk by and they're always looking for him. I'm like, they're here every day. See if I got my bells. Bald eagle just flew over. I don't know if you got into your screen or not, but it's pretty cool. Let's get this hooked up. Get the exterior battery on. Let's see if we don't lose the feed. Okay. This is the problem with picking up trash. I've got so many lines stuck in my Alright, you guys seen me fish here before. I gotta hide my pack bait. We got some geese here that love to eat my pack bait. In fact, I remember live yesterday we had the goose come over and eat Nolan from Mission Discoveries all his pack bait when he wasn't watching. Pretty funny. It's funny because it wasn't me. How's the view look, guys? Let me know if I got this set up all right. TBD Fishing, welcome, welcome. We're back to Skunksville Lake. Yeah, we're back to Skunksville Lake, but ain't no skunk today. Like I said, a PA is going to skirt the snow. Heavy. Yeah, that's all I see. Rain. I don't see any snow in the forecast here. But I have to watch it because I am going up to the mountains for Thanksgiving. Now, Skeeter does live in a cold section, so it's very possible he gets snow. And we don't. I don't know if I can get this out far enough. Let's see what I'm doing here. Got one more rod to get out. I'm going to put one out for trout. Trout haven't really been active on this side of the lake. Yeah, they will though. It's a long winter and they will definitely get active. So here's a little trick I did. I reuse my power bait and I'm going to dip them in this Polsky Fire Gel. This one's shrimp. They have all different flavors like anise and stuff like that. I don't know. Just liven it up a little bit. I know the actual power bait is like not anodized, that's not the right word, but it's actually in through the whole material, so it doesn't really wear away like you might think it does. But still, you should always put it back in the jar, not leave it on your hook. Okay. Audio is muted. Hear me? The audio is not muted on my end. Stuart, maybe you had too many Monster beverages and you've gone deaf? Could that be? Stuff's great on, great on toast. I believe you. Okay. Anyone else not hear me? Is there audio? Can you tell me if there's audio? Is there audio? You hear me? Okay, so Jimmy can hear me. Yeah, Cher's audio is on. Yeah, that's a Stewart issue then. Cool, thank you guys. I'm zipping up my raincoat. Thank you, Stewart, appreciate that. I would never do anything like that to you, Stewart. See, everybody in here that's not a member would understand that I would never do that to Stuart. For the members, they might have a different perspective if they watched my live yesterday, but you know, if you're not a member, just know that I would never do that. I would never be like that. Thank you, Tomcat, and welcome in. I missed you if you've been in here for a while. Oh, Lord, it is a little breezier and chillier than I thought, and probably should have brought my gloves. Right, Slab. It's all good, man. I would never do that. That's all you need to know. We have fun. We have a good time in our member lives. I sometimes think you guys have more fun than me because it's like yesterday we had all the kinds of like tech issues and I'm running around trying to get everything set up and working. 'Cause I feel bad. Brad kind enough to come on. Stuart's kind enough to come up on panel. Will pops up. Myra was up. And I couldn't hear anybody for the first half of it. I couldn't hear any sound. You guys were talking. I couldn't hear you. But everyone else could hear each other, so that's all that matters. Member lives are where it's at. Yeah, I got brand new gloves that I have to do a video on. It's one of those deals where the company sent it to us for free to do videos. They're battery packed ones. I got really good gloves, but I kind of let Kevin and Lyle use those. I think they're in Lyle's hunting backpack at the moment. So I'm here gloveless. All right, so the two big rods, I got the pack bait method feeders, hair rigs. So that's straight up carp, and then the little rod to the right is for trout. And here comes our friends. Gosh. Coming with their BS. I was pretty upset with the tech issues. You missed all the fish I caught. Yeah, we even missed the ghost carp, but luckily Nolan got that on, posted that video up on his membership channel. That drag was ripping. I've never seen a drag rip that fast in my life. The water chickens are back. Army Mom, welcome in. Happy Thanksgiving. I might as well turn the camera ever so slightly to get the water chickens in here and their nonsense. We got enough here, Skeeter. You can take these back. These ducks are going to get diabetes. They keep eating this pack bait. I'll tell you. Got 15 folks hanging out. 41 thumbs up. Appreciate you guys. Today's Tuesday. Tomorrow's going to be fun, guys. Kevin loves fishing this canal. We have pretty good signal up there, surprisingly. I guess it's just the valley's just wide enough that you have a good signal down there. Hopefully that holds true for tomorrow. But anytime we chase chain pickerel, that's fun. We don't have them right around here in numbers like we do in this canal that we're going to. We also have these, I believe they're quillbacks up there, which I've never caught. So I may be throwing something together and try to target the quillback. And there's also some perch that are just tanks swimming around in this canal system. I like that, Brad. I like that idea. It's just so much content to go through and try to figure out what you want to do, I like how he just acts like he's not coming for my bag. I'm just going to eat in this direction, and if I end up in your backpack, I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing, buddy. You ain't fooling me. Acting like he's not coming for my food. That's right. No food here. A little bit of chop out there today. Hard to see if anything's out and about. When in doubt, man horse. So if they go viral, Brad, everyone's going to start putting man horses in. Like right now, red arrows are the ticket. If you put a red arrow on your thumbnail, you're guaranteed like 500 views at least, or I should say 500 times the normal views. That's what they're saying. So now everybody and their uncle is putting red arrows on their videos. There's big red arrows on every video, popular thumbnail right now. And in a week that'll die out because everybody does it and kills the algorithm. What's going on, Travis? We hit the bass spot again this morning. We did pick up 2 bass. Kevin got one and I got one, and then they wanted to go for a bike ride, so I dropped Kev off at home and I came back over here to this unknown lake. If you guys want to see a crazy short, go over to All Things Country and watch his man horse short, I guess we call it. Yeah. Undiscovered lake. I don't think man's ever discovered this lake before. It's just out in here in the wilderness. That's not a flagpole you hear behind me. All right, Tim. Have a good day. Happy Thanksgiving if I don't see you before then. Do I have another bell for the trout rod? Let me look. Don't even start with me today, Goose. I'll cook you up for Thanksgiving. I come from redneck family. They don't even care. Redneck family be eating these guys like, oh, are these the geese from your videos? They're delicious. They don't care. They'll eat you right up. Put some Duke's mayo on you. Serve you up. Yes. Red arrow pointing to man behind the curtain. Yeah, Lewis and Clark. I do know George Washington canoed here. I got to keep track of the time. We'll say 2-hour mark, so at the 3-hour mark, I'll rebait the carp rods if we don't have any action. That rod. I'll leave that one here. Hey, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. They weren't biting here yesterday, so they got to bite sometime. Maybe today's the day. I wanted to pop up bad at the oh, that's a goose hit. Dang. Got excited, goose. Hey. Dang. Really? Like the whole shoreline, you got to drink right there. Yeah, that video is pretty much like, that's how I feel YouTube works. PB fish, not so much. Small fish caught with a man horse playing drums in the shower, viral. Kung Fu fighting plus the horse twerks in the shower. It's for a winner. Oh man, what a wonderful world. Maybe my short will be me watching that short, reacting to that short. With What a Wonderful World playing over top of that music. I like it. I like that idea. Or Jimmy Buffett. What's Jimmy Buffett's song? If we weren't insane, we'd go crazy. Something like that. I think that's a Jimmy Buffett song. play that one. Millions of red arrows. Yeah, just arrows everywhere. I like that. Actually covering up the object you're trying to point to with more red arrows would be, I think, ideal. Or a swirling tornado of red arrows. Like a black hole of red arrows. I like that. I don't know how to draw that. That would be a good thumbnail. I seriously think a lot of YouTubers try too hard. I feel like when I see the, ooh, white rod. I don't know if that was a goose head. I think that was a real hit. Like a fish with fins, not feathers. Pretty sure that was a hit. I heard the bell. Green screen. Yeah, they were still doing that light taps yesterday. Nolan had like 10 nibbles on the Castmaster, but couldn't hook anything up. And we couldn't get anything on the power bait either. We haven't been fishing at night because we've been squirrel hunting and deer hunting the evenings. Lyle and I have been heading out. So I haven't really hit the afternoons. I don't know if they're biting at night. They could be. Yeah, it's odd. I was up in our spot the other day, Travis, and there was 3 dead trout up there. That was a little disconcerting. Watching that white rod. See if it's gonna go. Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird place for them to go up and then just die. Probably got hooked and released. There was a guy here yesterday telling us he caught 16 trout, and I watched him. He's like, oh, if you know how to unhook them, they're fine. He was using power bait. And he's like, they just pop right out. I'm like, yeah, they pop right out, all right. The intestines pop right on out with a hole in them. Yeah, somebody's been up in that spot. If you go up to that bridge, you can see somebody's been throwing corn off the bridge, chumming them. I seriously wish they'd make catch and release illegal. I know it sounds counterintuitive, but in these stocked places, I'm telling you, if you had to keep the fish you caught, there'd be less fish killed. I have no doubt in my mind. There's just a few people that really know how to catch them, and they'll come and catch 30, 40 of them. You know, some of us know how to do it right, and I'm not talking people like that, but talking to the folks that take the line and wrap it once around their hand and yank it up, and they say, "Oh, pop right out." Ramen noodles. I just found gluten-free ramen noodles, and my kid's excited. He loves ramen noodles. Ramen noodles with smoked octopus is, you can buy it in a can, is my favorite meal. It's one of my favorite meals. I won't say my favorite meal, but man, I love that. We used to eat that all the time in Alaska. I miss that. It's hard to find down here. Octopus is bait. I can't do the shrimp, unfortunately. I can't do the shrimp. I try to stay away from the starches and the white grains and stuff like that. That stuff's no good for you. A lot of the gluten-free stuff's either cauliflower based or rice based or what's the other one? Garbanzo. This one's a garbanzo based, so it's only good when you first cook it. You don't want it to go cold. It gets real tough again. But man, it's good stuff. And it's loaded with protein, so you really don't need much, meat. You just put a little bit of meat in if you're a meat eater like me. But you don't need to worry about like, oh, I need enough protein. You're getting all the protein you need from the garbanzo beans. Oh, they come right out, Brad. They come right out and they swim away fine. Everything's good. Everything's hunky-dory. Canned crab meat, yeah, that also would kill me, but yes. I try to stay away from women, but I still have 5 kids. You must not be a fast runner, Slab. and also, you must be irresistible. What are you up to this week, Travis? I half expected to see you out and about. I guess you're working though. Yes, any shellfish is lethal. And that includes squid or calamari. For those non-science majors out there, they are, or once considered, shellfish. And they still contain, if you're allergic to shellfish, you probably are also going to be allergic to squid. Scallops, yep, I used to, yep. I haven't tried them with my allergies. They're in the mollusk family, I believe. Trout can't digest corn, not good for chumming. Yeah, well, maybe that's what killed them, because there's a lot over there. But I'm using pack bait myself. So there's around here, Scotty, that's what people use. Like, just if you whip out the power bait, you're kind of a trout snob. Most of us are still going to the dollar store and buying a can of 99-cent corn and going out on opening day of trout. Like, that's what you see folks in the city and in the burbs around here doing, popping open the dollar corn and throwing it out there. It's just bleeding a little. Yeah, once that cold water hits it, Brad, they'll heal right up. Not a big fan of squid around here for bait. Usually better bait, but it's easy to buy and it's cheap, so I sometimes do go with squid. I always catch like rays and stuff on the squid, which is not really the fish I'm usually targeting. Yeah, corn. I think that's maybe that's a Pennsylvania thing, but corn is a go-to. And honestly, some of the trout streams are probably close enough to some of these cornfields. Maybe they're like deer. If you feed deer to or corn to a deer, well, if you feed deer to a corn, I don't know what's going to happen. That could be scary. But if you feed corn to a deer, like, it can kill them. It can ferment in their guts and kill them. But obviously, tons of us feed corn. They eat out of the cornfield, so once they adjust to it, they're fine. I don't know if trout are that way. Apparently carp don't care, because, they'll eat it all up. Mama Cookie, I don't know if I said hi to you. I read your name to myself, but I don't know if I read it out loud. Welcome in. Bait and chum are two different things. They both end up in the gut. They both end up in the gut. There are levels to this, Stellar. Yes, there are levels. That's great that you pointed that out, Brad. We got dollar store corn. That's the real OG trout fisherman of Pennsylvania. Then you got the power bait, and then you got the Orvis. The Orvis hates all of us, so as long as we have a united front against Orvis, I think we're all right. Like to feed them apples. Apples can kill a deer too, I've heard. But yeah, that seem to, we have apple orchards and you got cornfields, so obviously they can digest it. Vike, welcome in, welcome in. Thanks for popping in here. Trying our hand at some carp fishing. Kind of a roll day out here. I think we had one hit on the white rod. We're gonna recast it. We're gonna leave them sit out there a while though. Going in the winter phase, basically. In the winter, I usually check them like once an hour. Summer, more like 30 minutes to 45 minutes. But I just find they don't eat as much, so you keep recasting out with the pack bait. You just throw more food out, and it's not like they're moving much. They're in the hole that you're targeting, basically. I'm casting to like a preset location out there. It's not like I'm fan casting like I might do in the summer. Nothing is wrong with Orvis per se, but people that think Orvis is better than anything else, or you need Orvis, or or that like they're the same group of people that think you need the special poles to climb up a mountain and $3,000 worth of gear. And it's kind of to me, it's a little bit of a snobbery. It's like you put your nose up at somebody just going up there. And like Mount Washington, you see people with all the gear. And I've summited Mount Washington several times in Crocs. It's not hard. It's really easy. Anybody in decent shape can make that trek without a problem. So nothing wrong with the gear. It's just the snobbery that seem to love that stuff. But I have Orvis gear. I've got a great chest weight. I got plenty of Orvis. Oh, white rod. That's a definite hit. Nothing's around it. Come on, baby. I don't know if it's carp or trout, though. White rod. Get me out of this conversation, white rod. Let's go. As I slip out of this sticky situation, bad-mouthing Orvis. Orvis is great. Love it. Big fan. Come on. I did downsize the hooks today. I usually I use 2, 4, or 6 when I'm carp fishing, and 4 is kind of what I default to, kind of in the middle, unless I really am going after something. But like in this case, I've gone up to 6, smaller hook, because we've been getting the taps, which I think are trout, and a 6, you're a lot better chance of hooking up on a 6 size hook than a 4. So that was my idea there. But I know what fishing gear is built to last. Yeah, I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying that at all. Not bad-mouthing the quality. You're misunderstanding my point. I'm not bad-mouthing the company one bit. I'm just simply pointing out that there's a circle of people that think they're elitists when it comes to fishing and outdoors, and they seem to be driven to companies like that. They think they're better than everybody else. When they're trying to get into the sport, they sit there and laugh at them rather than help them. The little magnetic clips and all that stuff. If you work a lot, I've got a good friend who makes really good money, and he's as outdoorsy as you can get, but he just, he has a family. He hardly gets out there. He's that guy that has all the Orvis gear. And he will agree with me when I say this stuff, and he thinks it's hilarious, and I rip him on it, but it's all good fun. Obviously, if I had the money and not the time, I'd have all the great gear too. I've got all the time and none of the money, so I'm the opposite. That's goose hits there because they're walking on that mesh and they're pulling it. I just find people that like it don't fish much. That's the other. They always have brand new gear and it's all clean and polished and never actually use it. They're like a person that has 12 antique cars in their garage that they don't take out. It's just somebody that I'm not. Sorry, I'm just not that person. Probably alienated half my group here, but we'll talk religion next, and then we'll go into politics just to finish the day off. And mayonnaise. Let's talk mayonnaise while we're at it. You know I got Orvis stuff, guys. You know next time I'm live and you see me whip out an Orvis front pack for my fly fishing, you're gonna freaking rip me up. Heading to the in-laws, parents for dinners, Christmas tree Friday. Sounds good, Travis. We're gonna be upstate tomorrow and Thanksgiving. We're heading up there. We'll see what happens. We're gonna be chasing pickerel tomorrow. Yep, that's right, Slav. Yep, dude, I got 2 cane poles in my basement. There's plenty of times that I do the cane pole with a bobber and a fly at the local pond when I need tiny sunfish. There's definitely something to be said for that simplicity. That's a goose butt hit right there. It's not a real fish. Let's talk about food. Oh, another goose hit. Retired Rick, welcome in, buddy. What is going on? Slab is followed wherever he goes. Wherever you see Slab, you can hear the clicking and clacking of the horse buggies. Screeching their brakes down the hillsides, following Slab to the water holes. Nubby's got the hockey game tomorrow night, going to the beach Thursday morning. The beach sounds lovely right now. It would be absolutely wicked with this weather, though. Will, are you nuts? Nothing controversial can come from talking about food. Food is probably one of the most controversial issues we get into here. I mean, I'm trying to create an unsubscribe button just for the people who like Miracle Whip soon. It's getting that bad. I'm just kidding, Rod. Yep, I hear you, Slab. It's funny, a lot of spots I'll go to, there's never been anyone to really fish there, and then, you know, you do a video there, next time you drive by, there's 4 cars there, you know? That's just how it works. We got a lot of wind picking up. Got a lot of wind picking up. Supposed to really pick up till this afternoon. It's cranking. Polish first kosher dill. I really haven't met a pickle I didn't like, honestly. Now, the first thing I do with a pickle, unless it's those bread and sweet things that are disgusting, most of them I'll hit them with Tabasco sauce right off the bat. They taste good with Tabasco. Ribeye steak sandwich sounds good. It is coming out of the north, this wind. It might be coming straight out of Skeeter. Oh man. You have to bring the GoPro. I'll get the I'll bring the GoPro and do a time lapse here one day when I'm fishing, just for the geese. I'll have the goose cam. That would be pretty cool. And then we can do the Benny Hill music short. I got to do it the right way. That deserves a quality short. Guaranteed to top out at 400 views. While some video with a guy, the horse head drumming in the shower, goes viral. What is the best type of traditional sandwich? 2 slices of any bread and something in between. What is the best type of hoagie? Best type of sandwich. You know what? I really like mayo, roast beef, and cheese. Just those 3 ingredients. I don't always do that. I mean, I love Italian hoagies and Italian sandwiches, but if you have quality roast beef, that's a satisfying meal. It's like traveling wind could be Mrs. Skeeter. Oh man, you guys are unbelievable. You do need more cowbell. I'm going to get the cowbell and put up. I think Skeeter found my cowbell. I lost it. And now he's been fishing with it. So maybe. Cheesesteak, sauce, and onions the way I roll. What's going on, Cast Blast? Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you work out that thing. Man, that frustrates me. That frustrates me what you're dealing with the hunting video. I think I watched it, and then I think I went back and it was like 0 views or something. I was like, what's going on with this? And then I saw your community post that they demonetized it. I hope you win your appeal, because that's ridiculous. Do I still have that other egg sinker? Let's see. Yep. Is that a hit on the big rod? Might have been the wind. Awesome. Yeah, I hope you get somewhere with that. I'll be watching. I didn't want to put too much info out there, but I've kind of taken, every time I do a video, I have issues with it. I can't even get it to pass the tests. Oh, Jimmy, don't do that to me. Get out of here with your chubbies. That's disgusting. Delisandro is the only one I'll eat. Ooh, it definitely is a hit on the big rod again. See if it goes down. Could be trout tapping. Maybe I should put some corn right on the actual hook too. And you wonder, like, I've had that same issue, and I've pulled it back and re-edited it and then re-upload it, and immediately it gets like immediate strike. Like the AI knows it's the same video. I had that happen with the Lyle's first deer video last year. And then when I finally did upload it, it didn't really get any views. And I feel like it hurts the views. They kind of kill it, you know, to make sure it doesn't go viral or public, or it doesn't even get the views a typical video would get. Yet you see some guys do it all the time. That's what blows my mind. Like the stuff you do see out there, I don't know, man. It's the problem with AI, I think. But generally speaking, I love YouTube. YouTube's great. IRS is great. Love it all. Lots of great people out there. All right, Will, circling back to the sandwich debate. If I'm making a sandwich myself, I'm not a ham person, especially if it's like processed. I don't like the ham processed. And their turkey and cheese, I won't turn down a good grilled. There we go. Good grilled cheese with tomato soup, I think is another local thing maybe. But yeah, Yeah. And if you're grilling that, if you're grilling a proper grilled cheese, you gotta have the Duke's mayo. You gotta apply liberally and then toast that up. Get that nice crispy brownness. And then you gotta go with Campbell's soup. Back when Camden was Camden. Uh, yeah, part of YouTube. And I guess, that's why we make the big bucks. You're right, Stuart. You're right. You'll see that. You'll see that. And then, God forbid, I show you a squirrel, you know, get demonetized. Yeah, I'm sure that's part of it, Travis. Yeah, I'm sure that's part of it. No, that's right. Some of the vids I see get huge views, have more. Exactly, exactly. It's so hypocritical. It's really offensive, to be honest with you. I don't want to get off the subject, but it really does. It's offensive. Yeah, they have a pretty good live chat. They usually, that's how I deal with it. They get back to you pretty quickly. They don't always get you answers, but. Let me check that trout rod. Might need to put some more weight on that rod. I might re-rig that actually. I'm gonna go with a little leader like this, tiny little hook, and then put the egg sinker. Let me get it out a little bit further. I may want to go higher. That'll work. Don't want to overthink it here. To be honest with you, I don't usually overthink anything. So I'm just going to put the egg sinker on the line. A little knot there. It's going to be a little bit heavier weight. Let me get it out there that way. Already got a hook going to the swivel. I'll show you one extra trick here. got the sliding weight, I got to clean it up. But I actually want it to be able to slide. It's up to here, so I'm going to put another split shot up here as like a stopper. That wind is going to be blowing down, and I want it to be more buoyant. It's like a balance. It's a little more cumbersome to cast now, so we'll see how it works. I need to get it out there too. I want to get it out in the channel. Okay. Now, to make sure it's buoyant, I'm going to add two power bait instead of just one. I know these tips will sound better when I'm actually catching fish, but it works. So what I do too is I keep them together in the eggs, and I just hook one, and the other one hang out the back, and that'll give it hopefully enough buoyancy. That's that. Let's talk about buttered sausage, what it is, why does it do what it does, why is it in my face, get it out of my face. Cast Blast, we have the two big rods out there for carp and the small one for trout. Trout have been real finicky since they stocked this year. They're doing this real light tapping. I just think it's been like so warm since they stocked. Really haven't had, till now, we haven't had that traditional cold snap. We've had a couple good days. Usually at night we're catching them. Days have been slow. And you know, I fish live every day and usually not at night. But at night I come back with my boys and we've been picking them up better at night than during the day. We did get two nice carp out of here in the middle of the snowstorm on Friday. We're kind of at that period where we're waiting. Like we know we're on their wintering holes here. And they're bouncing between the wintering hole and up on this shallow shelf where you can't reach them. So it's just kind of waiting for them to migrate into the hole. But yeah, two rods for carp, one for trout. Why is bologna extra large in diameter than Oscar Mayer wiener? Is there a blue jay? What am I? I do have I got that handy dandy wind thing in there. It don't work very good. Cooking. Ooh. Yeah, I probably will get a bottle of the garlic next time. Let me see what's on this orange stuff I got. Guess it's just original. Doesn't have the garlic in this one. I've tried them all before, and you're right. I am hearing people having better luck with the garlic scented this year. It's so weird that, you know, I never had the luck with it. I always had better with the original. But you know, I don't know. Pale light green garlic is your favorite. Devin's still sleeping. All right, Numbskull, thanks for coming in, buddy. Have a great day. I'm gonna respool all the rods tonight. This wind makes it real tough for the trout too, and you got 4-pound fluoro out there. You're basically just waiting for them to swallow it. Chartreuse garlic's good. Yeah, that stuff's not cheap. I'm not going to go buy 10 different jars because everybody's got their own opinion on what works. But I will tell you, when it's time to buy another container of it, it will be garlic. I wonder if I could just throw a clove of garlic in the container. I do that with worms. I just throw a garlic clove in with them. Probably do the same thing, honestly. And I've got chartreuse dye. Back when I used to make my own power baits out of marshmallow, I got a big container of green dye. You have a great day, Numbskull. Yeah, or garlic powder. I'll tell you, I have one of those, what are those things called? It's like a big stone bowl, and you can mash stuff out of it. We use it to like mash garlic. And when you mash it, the scents and flavors that come out of that, it's amazing. You would think it's like garlic is garlic, but so I think if I got real clove and I mashed it a bit and threw that in, here comes a strong wind. You see it coming at us across the water. Here we go. Wasn't too bad. Looked worse than it was. Yeah, mortar and pestle, that's the words I was thinking of. Yeah, man, that stuff is, that's the best thing I've added to my kitchen for cooking. Oh my gosh, the flavors you get with that stuff. So good. Peanut butter and jelly pickles and Miracle Whip sandwich. This would explain the wind we're getting out of Skeeter here. My garlic cloves would melt the worm container. Stuff's good for you, man. Garlic is good for you. It'll make you right. We'll give it another 10 minutes and we'll change up the carp baits here. We got a good crowd on the beach. Nobody's catching again. Lovely. I don't know if that's good or bad. When you have a group of people not catching or versus catching, they're both frustrating. All right, Jamie, appreciate the donation. Thank you, buddy. Have a good Thanksgiving if I don't catch up with you. Take care. Jimmy Fendrix, out. The sun feels good. That sun feels so good. It's a little nippy out here. I meant to put my thermals on when I was back at the house, but totally forgot that. Yeah, we grow our own too, Slab, but ours isn't anything that potent. We're kind of spoiled. We have a really good grocery store. I'd like to think it tastes a little bit better when I buy in the store, but we've only been growing it a couple years, so we'll keep expanding. We'll keep a couple good cloves each year. It's growing slowly. I try not to buy too much stuff for the garden. Yeah, we got a good bit of wild garlic too. My boys love the onion grass too. They'll take the onion grass and cut that up on food all the time in the spring. Geese. Oh, they're up behind me. Let's They're right there, sleeping in the field. Just see their heads. Oh, that's awesome, Justin. That's really cool. Yeah, there's a patch of it actually in this park. There's some good shrooming in this park as well. But I've been sworn to secrecy. I will never show that on camera. The local brewery actually harvests some of the stuff that grows in this park. The brewery is right real close to this. Perkiomen Valley Brewery. Awesome, awesome brewery. They harvest a lot of the natives and throw them right in the brews. It's good stuff. It's not cheap, but it's good. Yeah, we got good, too much garlic talk. Garlic slices. Remind me not to go near Slab the rest of the day. I wish we didn't have the wind though. The wind is a little, I don't like hunting in wind. Because if we have wind, it's usually swirling down where I hunt. It's like down in the creek bottom. I feel like it always swirls and I get busted when, you know, I'll check the prevailing winds. You know, you get like a nerd and you start listening to all the hunting books and shows and they talk about these winds like they don't change once they hit valleys and stuff. You get down your tree stand and it's like, it does a 180 every 5 minutes. So. Justin, when we first started, and I'll wait till this wind subsides here. Probably can't hear me. Hey, Paul, welcome in. B&B Catfishing. Sorry about the wind. I'm gonna put a bell on that trout rod. That guy didn't last long. He's leaving already. We first started our homestead up in Alaska. The first thing we did was we would walk around and locate some of the natives growing up there, like mustard seed, dandelion, whatever we could find that we knew were edible. We started like labeling them, and then we learned what they looked like in fall, winter, and spring. Kind of knew what we were, you know, dealing with. And so we'd spread out through the 5 acres, locating everything and labeling it. And then once we were confident what we had, we went back and we started thinning out everything but those. And that's kind of how we started our farming up there. We didn't plant much of anything for a while. Eventually we did beets and carrots and kales and all the cold weather stuff. We even got tomatoes growing. My claims to fame, the local grocery store, which is, there's only like 30 natives down in the town of Sleepmute, but they swore I was the first person to ever grow a tomato on that river. That's like my local claim to fame. I had to start it in a box, you know, on top of snow with dirt. And I got really lucky that summer. We actually got exactly 2 tomatoes off of that. Yeah, deer don't like wind at all. Same way, they get all skittish. They're on high alert when the wind's blowing. If you have a nice steady slight breeze, you know, and you got the right location, but you know, where I hunt, you're dealing with homes all over, and you have to, you know, find the safest place. So you're kind of stuck about it. Well, see, I'm thinking maybe packing up. Trying to take off over there. Looks like a float plane. couldn't really get off the water there for a minute. That's nasty. Rifle season is upon us here in East Tennessee. Awesome, awesome. That's coming. That's coming, I guess. I always use the crossbow where I hunt, unless I'm going to go upstate. I just use the crossbow, so I don't really even pay attention so much to what season's in. You know, the extended, where I am, they have the extended season as well. I just make sure it's not one of like the 5 days you can't go out. Other than that, I'm out there with the crossbow regardless. It is November. It is November. So I've been fighting the urge to play Cold November Rain pretty much every single day on my shorts. Justin said when I was about 18, I was homeless, so I lived in a cave off the land for 2 years. Yeah, that'll prove yourself. That's we weren't in that exact predicament, but we went through a similar experience in Alaska. That's all I'm going to say here. Yeah, we went through some tough times, and you learn a lot about yourself and the ability and how much you really don't need. You know, once you know how little you really do need, kind of a stress reliever. My wife and I have always joked that like we set out to live with knowledge that we're in the United States, so we can pretty much drop back to renting an apartment and working at Walmart and being okay. You know. So if you don't need much, of course you have kids, you know, you wanna have this, you wanna have that, but it's nice knowing you really don't need it. All right, Gas Blast. Yeah, I'm thinking of getting out of this wind because I know it's loud to you guys. You hear the flagpole slamming behind me. Jeez, man. Calling for this wind. Yeah, we're gonna move. We're gonna move, and I gotta re-rig though. Think this through a little bit. Let me pack up the car. Yeah, pack it all up. We're gonna move back over another spot here that's not as windy. Yeah, luckily I got up there before I think everyone else did. I kind of was ahead of the curve, even though I was following a lot of people before me, obviously. Always learning, always forgetting. That's me, Slab. Let me pack this up. We'll pack up, and we're just going to go back there, basically. Everybody left. I just looked down, the beach is totally empty. I didn't even see them leave. There was like 6 people there, they're all gone. The only idiots in here. Maybe they're watching me. They're probably watching, hiding in the background watching. Driving over there. See which way the guy turns. Not easy this time of year. This Thunder pod is very stable in the wind. My old one would have been flopping all over the place already. Thanks to Steve for lending me this one. Get the battery out of here so I can travel easier. Guys, I think the old, literally I had a sock that I used to use. I think that used to work better. Unless you guys are just being nice. You guys never really said anything about the wind before. I bought the one Josh said he uses. Let's get out of here. Heck with this. We're moving, guys. New spot. New spot. We're not ending the live, just moving. I just hit it. I was just moving. Yep, I see you guys. All right, guys, I got to shut this down. I got to go home. I'll chat later. I'll put a community post up. I will catch you all later. Sorry, guys.